Let's go, Blue Jays. Let's go, Blue Jays. Oh, it's a little bit tired this morning. Oh, are you a little bit groggy after all that baseball? Oh, I left the TV on at the Beach House Beach Bunker. Yeah, there'll be a bit of baseball today. Storylines that have very little to do with sports because it is a storybook ending for the Toronto Blue Jays. But it's not over yet. Coming up on the show today, the Blue Jays win, and they're off to the World Series. First time since 1993. Remembering the year. What was going on in 93? Remember where you were? Were you even born in 93? Of course, the party continues in Toronto and across the country. The bandwagon is big, and from coast to all coasts, yes, Canadians have jumped on board the Blue Jays bandwagon. Now, if you're headed south or know of some snowbirds who are going to be doing some traveling this winter or essentially moving for a few months, maybe to Arizona, maybe to Florida, maybe to Texas, giving you a heads up, they're going to fingerprint you at the border now. Take your picture, and you're going to have to come prepared with $30 if you're traveling by yourself, $60 if you're a couple. We'll explain what's going on there. Also, coming up on the show today, the top 50 bars on Earth. We're going to visit some bars, the top 50 bars on planet Earth. More specifically, number one, I want to know who has the crown for the top bar, watering hole, on the planet. Also, a new thing at the airport, a new airport hack. This has been making the rounds on the TikTok, courtesy of Laura Trump. This is Donald's daughter-in-law. She calls it no wait at the gate. Is this something that you might want to try the next time you're at the airport? We'll take a look at that coming up on the show this morning. Also, a battery explodes on an Air China flight. Mid-flight, some dramatic stuff. It's caught on camera. And, of course, we'll have that for you coming up a little bit later on in the show. First, let's take a look outside. It's good to have you here. Thank you so much for spending part of your morning with us. I do appreciate it. After the fiasco that was yesterday and all the ups and downs of the AWS outage, oh boy, we rely on the internet so much, from banking to entertainment to fast food, and it took a while for them to fix it, and quite honestly, I don't know if we're completely out of the woods yet. I'm hoping you can hear me loud and clear. I'm hoping things are working. Our cameras are still kind of wonky, but that's local. That's the Department of Highways. And as we take a look outside, we have got some cool temperatures. But here's the good news, okay? We get through our second cruddy day of the week. Yesterday was bleh. Today will be more bleh, mainly in the first half of the day. Second half of the day, we could see the sunshine come out. And we're in for actually a really nice evening. And the rest of the week is looking really, really good. Here's a look at the forecast, and you can see on the radar, the rains are moving out of the area, and clouds should start breaking up later this afternoon and in through this evening. So we've got some nice weather coming for the rest of the week. There it is, 10 for Wednesday. Now, our normal, again, is 8 now, so anything over 8 is awesome. 10 for Wednesday, 10 on Thursday, and look at that weekend, back into the teens. Still looking good. Still a chance for you to give that air conditioning one last crank. You think we'll do it? I don't know. Windows open at this point should get it done, I'm thinking. It's also Taste It Tuesday today with Co-ops of Westman. Always tasting something exciting and awesome from our friends at Co-ops of Westman. We've done the pierogies. I think we've done the kubasa. Today, we will rip a page from the Ukrainian cookbook, and it will be borscht. Oh, beet borscht. How will it measure up to Baba's borscht? That is the million-dollar question. I'm a bit of a borscht connoisseur myself. I've had many bowls of borscht through the years. So this will be a very interesting Taste of Tuesday coming up on the show today. All right, sporting my blue. Let's go, Blue Jays. Oh, my God. It's so awesome to have something to celebrate in Canada. I can't begin to tell you how great this feels. As it has been 15 years, well, probably longer, since Canada together has cheered as one. Hooray! And yeah, it's sports. It doesn't really mean lots, but oh my God, what a welcome distraction from the shit show of the world, hey? Isn't this great? I love it. It's awesome, and I'm not even a big baseball fan. Woo! Let's go, Blue Jays. Such a great game. Such an awesome game. I almost went to bed. I thought they were going to lose it. Let's say good morning to our Sunseekers and then get to the action, shall we? Yesterday's good thing. Of course, there was a lot of other stuff going on other than baseball, and I'm sure there was stuff going on in your life that was pretty awesome. Could be something big, could be something small. Good thing. We start the day with some positivity. Hey, there's no limit on positivity. Just because the Jays won last night doesn't mean that we can't heap on the positivity. You know what I'm saying? Could have a truckload of positivity on the show today to start. Woo! Yeah! Blue Jays, let's go, Blue Jays. Road Reverend's in on Twitch this morning, along with Pebbles and Zumba Bernice. And over on TikTok, we've got Arlene and Jess and Alicia and Kim. Good morning to you as well. Good to see you here on the show about food, fun places, and the mayhem of life. We're on all platforms for Hour 1, by the way. TikTok, Twitch, YouTube, Facebook, and X. And we move over to Twitch for Hour 2. Again, yesterday was a bit of a messy one. We were on Twitch, but I couldn't chat, and then Facebook caught off. YouTube was up and down. X was stable. Elon was bragging about that a little bit. Oh, look at the rest of the world going through problems with AWS. I'm Elon over here in the corner. No problems for me. And for what it's worth, I don't think we had any issues with TikTok yesterday either. But we won't get into TikTok. I don't know where those servers are. I think they might still be in China. I don't know. I don't know what's going on here. Jody is the first one in on Facebook this morning. Hello, Jody. Tracy Rogers over on Twitch, along with Polar Bear, and Janine is here on Facebook too. Good morning, Andre on TikTok. Nice to see you. Marco and Marie. Good morning on TikTok. Good to see you. Richard's over on Facebook. KDD4380 is here on Twitch. Nick is here, excited for Taste of Tuesday. He's got a sunshine emoji, wishful thinking, hoping that the sun is going to come out soon. Late this afternoon, he says, I remember watching Game 6 in 93. I almost jumped as high as Joe Carter did when he touched them all. And yesterday, it was George Steinbrenner, George Stenner, George somebody named George. See, I'm not a big Jays fan. I am now. I got to learn these guys' names. And then Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Oh, I got that out okay. I didn't realize his dad played for the Montreal Expos. How cool is that? Played for the Montreal Expos. In fact, there are a lot of pictures wandering around on the internet of him as just a little guy in Montreal with his dad. This is adorable. There he is with Pops. Vladimir Guerrero Sr. is on the right and Vladimir Guerrero Jr. is on the left. Taken in Montreal in 2002. Now, if that doesn't make you feel old, I don't know what will. 2002? I got underwear older than 2002. Are you kidding me? Socks? Good Lord. Little guy. So this is a really cool storyline. Dad played in Canada Major League Ball, and son does too. Jays signed him at 16, said he's going to be a star. And, man, he is a star. He's the guy who showed up in the Toronto Maple Leafs hockey jersey yesterday. Oh, he knows how to push those Canadian buttons in a good way. He knows how to get the Canucks fired up. Patricia Ann is here on Twitch this morning. Good morning, Patricia Ann. Nice to see you. And Quentin is here, too, also on Twitch. Tony is here on TikTok this morning. Nice to see you. Norval and Jennifer is also here on TikTok. Hi, Jennifer. And Christian Franco. Hi, Christian. Couple of waves there. Hello, hello. Throughout history, the seventh inning has been good to the Blue Jays. That's when they pour it on. It's like the Vikings, although hasn't worked for them lately. Waiting until that third quarter to kind of go, yeah, we're in tight here. Maybe we should start playing a little harder. Anyway, it's awesome. It's awesome. More Jays stuff coming up, obviously. Derek wants to get into good stuff already because he's excited about some stuff. Quentin wants to know he can't find Expos games on the TV. Are they still doing okay? No, see, as you can tell, Quentin is not giving us any sports tips like Nick is. Kind of the opposite of Nick, really. Although there is talk of trying to get the Expos to come back. That would be pretty awesome. Ron, good morning. I would like to wish my wife Jody. Oh, no. Jody's birthday today? Hold the phone. Hold the phone. I knew this was going to happen to me because Jody's birthday today? Are you kidding me right now? Okay, I might have to pretend to play the kazoo today. We got the celebration sombrero out. Hang on a second. I'm not very... Oh, no, I got it. It's the tickle trunk. I got to get... The Blue Jays have won the cup. The best basketball team on the world. I'm singing my little song. But I don't know sports. No, that made no sense at all. Of course I know sports. Let's go, Blue Jays. And it's Jody's birthday today. She gets the celebration sombrero. We do this all the time. Don't panic. Don't head for the exits. It's all good. Happy birthday, Jody. Jody is a Sunseeker, former Star Jetter, and a lovely lady. I wish you a wonderful day. And this is a special sombrero serenade just for you. Happy birthday, Jody. All right. Woo! And the Jays won just for you, Jody. They won just for you because it's your birthday. Happy birthday, Jody. Awesome. Thanks for letting me know. There's always a birthday or two that seems to slip by me. KDD4380, good morning. Christian is here on TikTok. KDD4380 is over on Twitch. Mavis is here on Facebook. Good morning, Mavis. We got to get to good thing because Derek is going to burst. Derek, we'll continue to say good morning. I'm going to get caught up here. A little discombobulated. I got to go back in the comments here and find Derek. Derek's GT leads us off. New guitar came in yesterday. Tyler, I sent you pictures of my new baby. Oh my God, is he excited? Smoke on the water, slow talking Walt. Yeah, it's okay. I don't know. Red, though, I mean, blue is kind of the color of the day, Derek. But I guess if it's red, you could always get a blue strap. You got a black strap. You got a blue jay strap. Everything's blue jays right now. No, congratulations on the new baby. I'm sure you'll make that thing wail. You will just don't pull a Garth Brooks and get all excited about that and smash it or anything like that. Oh, hold the phone. Pebbles said that she made mac and cheese with beef. Oh, my God. It is amazing. And she made it sideways. I don't know what kind of oven you use to make sideways mac and cheese with beef. Oh, mac and cheese with beef. Mac and cheese with beef. Mac and cheese with beef. Do you got a beef with me? I got a beef with you, but let's settle our beef with mac and cheese. Yeah, mac and cheese and beef, baby. Oi. Oi. Happy birthday, Jody. Lots of happy birthdays. Good morning, Angela. Yesterday's good thing. Starting the day off with a little bit of positivity. If you've got a good thing and you got a picture like Tosh or Derek, send it along. Jody's son is home visiting. And what does she do? She takes him for a beer. Jody, yes, that's what you do. That's what we do around these parts. The boy is home. Let's go for a beer. The boy is home. Let's go for a beer. Out to Farmery Brewery. Some nice taste testing going on there. That is good. Oh, when the kids are home, it's so awesome. It's so awesome. That's a good thing. Love the Warwick boys. Farmery Brewery in Neepawa, Manitoba, if you're ever in this area. Check them out. Also, check out Murray Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC Certified Service Express. Listen, time is running out. You got 2 weeks left to get your free gas card. Your Shell gas fuel card is waiting for you. All you need to do is say, hey, can you give me can I get a multi-point inspection, please? Maybe you're getting your winter tires put on. Maybe that muffler that's been bothering you, getting that fixed. Oh, while I'm here, can I get a multi-point inspection? Boom, $20 Shell gas gift card. Now, this offer is only good until the end of the month at Murray Chevrolet Cadillac Buick GMC Certified Service Express at 1500 Richmond Avenue. At the Elkhorn Resort Clarkson Nordic Spa, all kinds of great stuff going on up at Riding Mountain National Park, Clear Lake. And the thing you need to keep in mind is that they've got some special, every Tuesday, they have got darts nights. That is Wednesday. Dart and crib nights. Easy to remember, get you over the hump. Hump day, throwing around some darts and crib. Of course, you already know about the Clarso Social Thirst Day, where they allow the canned drinks, 18-plus, music on the patio, and all kinds of fun at the Clarso Spa. That's Thursdays for the rest of the month. But they've got this coming Sunday, they have got a pumpkin carving and trick-or-treating event that goes from 1 until 4 at the Elkhorn. Again, that is this Sunday from 1 until 4. And then, of course, the big one on Halloween, which is on a Friday this year. They have got a big party happening at the Elkhorn, the Ghosts and Ghouls Gala Halloween Party. That goes from 7 until 11 with prizes, music, games, fun, and, of course, lots and lots of costumes. That's on Halloween night, 7 till 11 at the Elkhorn Resort. And, of course, Clarso Nordic Spa, now with their famous Clarso Social Thirst Days. And you've always got time for Tim Hortons with 10 area locations to serve you. It's not just the most amazing coffee and donuts on planet Earth. Of course, they've got great food, too, like the new craveable wraps. Grab 2 for just $7 from 11 till 5. Get them in ranch, get them in chipotle. Get them while they're hot and get them for a limited time. And, of course, the $8.99 dinner deals, 5 till 11. Tim's of Western Manitoba. You've always got time for Tim's. in Brandon, Virden, Neepawa, Dauphin, and Moosomin. Trev says, GT, Jays win, Jets win. Jays and Jets. Now we just need another week. Kings win. When do they play? Is that Thursday or Saturday? Can't remember. Lots of birthday greetings for Jody, who got her celebration sombrero. Richard says, GT from yesterday dropped off Halloween candy for the YMCA staff. Good morning, April on TikTok. You got a good thing for us, April? We would love to see it. Just type in GT. Let us know about something good that happened yesterday. Okay, Mohammed. Hey, Mohammed. Good morning, pal. Nick says, my GT is obvious. Mariners lose. Derek says, with his guitar, when it came yesterday, he didn't put it down for 3 solid hours. Well, that's awesome. Molly's here. Molly, Canada has gone baseball crazy because our lowly baseball team will face the LA Dodgers in the Grey Cup Super Bowl / Stanley Cup. Super amazing. Yeah, we're going to the World Series, eh? Grab your Molson, eh? Or your Labatt, eh? We're going to the big show. Oh, I bet you Major League Baseball's like, crap. California versus Canada? Oh, man. No one's going to watch this. I think you should, though. It'll be very entertaining. Be very awesome. Game 1, by the way, goes on Friday in Toronto. Here's the team photo. Look at them. They're so excited. They should be. What a crowd. You know, I was on StubHub just before the game started, and it wasn't insane, the ticket prices. You could be in the upper deck, nosebleed, $400. Now, if you went to one Blue Jays game in your life, you put that on your credit card. But, that's not awful. That's not awful. Now, if you wanted to sit down low, though, that is kind of awful. $3,000, $4,000, and it's amazing. Like, people just go, you know what? Hey, it's a once-in-a-lifetime thing. I'm going to drop $3,000. I'm sitting right behind home plate. I want to see this firsthand. That is a lot of cabbage, man. That's a lot of cabbage. So, Molly's GT. Molly's got a GT and had a good therapy session with group last night. Yay for therapy. Yeah. Good job. That is fantastic. Awesome. Good for you, Molly. Thanks for sharing that. Therapy is awesome. I've done it. You've done it. People, you know what? If you've never done therapy before, let me tell you, I love therapy. Therapy is awesome. I get my therapist so confused. She's upside down, 6 ways. She's like, what kind of brain do you have in there? I'm like, I don't know. You're supposed to help me figure this out. It's all good. They can help you untangle the Christmas lights of your mind. Nick says, not to badmouth borscht. Oh, you better not. That's Ukrainian fighting words right there. But why isn't that on Tasted Tuesday? It is today. Did I not? Maybe I mispronounced. I thought I had alluded to that. No, borscht. It is Tasted Tuesday today, but it's Co-op Gold Borscht. We're going to put it up against Baba Borscht. It's the battle of the borscht. The battle of the beets. The battle of the borscht. And, my biggest concern this morning on Tasted Tuesday is spilling it, quite honestly. Because as you well know, if you are dealing with beets, whether it be your countertop, whether it be your Blue Jays jersey, your Wheat Kings jersey, the white one, not the black one, oh, beets are not good, man. Tim, beets are not good. This is a bittersweet good thing from yesterday. Andrea said goodbye to her daughter at the airport and sent her off. Oh, my God. 8 months traveling the globe, she says. She's going to Bali. Let me see if I can get this right. Bali, the Philippines, India, Thailand, Vietnam, Australia, and New Zealand. I guess this is a kid that said, hey, you know what? When I'm done all my school, I'm going traveling. And there she is in Winnipeg getting ready. I don't know if I could do that. I'd be bawling my eyes out. Oh, my God. There's Dad. Oh, that happened to me one time. It's at the Calgary airport. And there was a family in front of me that were saying goodbye to their son. And mom is not having a good day. You can see there's some tears here. There's some tears. But they're going to reunite, actually, because mom is going to, I guess they're going to meet up in Thailand or something like that. But I'm behind this family in Calgary, and mom is just not doing well. She is crying, and the son is just barely holding it together, and dad is trying to hold mom up, and oh my God, I'm behind them, and I'm like, oh, get me out of here. I'm going to start crying too, because the kid is my son's age, and I'm just like, it's the worst letting your kids go, but it's good too. You have to do it. It's one of those things, and you think it's going to be easy. Pfft, no big deal. Pfft. I could do that. I could see my kids off at the airport and send them halfway around. That it's no problem. Till you do it. It's not one of those easy things. Yesterday's good thing, Diane and Gail are out in Canmore. Oh, Canmore, Alberta. It was a little bit cloudy, sharing some pictures from the weekend. Oh, isn't that beautiful? God's country, they call that. Beautiful Canmore. Thanks for sharing these, Diana. And there's the post office. The post office in Canmore. I know you've always wanted to see that. There we go. Oh, that's okay. Here we go. She was there to pick up a cookbook and show these people how to, that's healthy on the right and treat on the left. What's this all out? Beer and wine. Is that beer and wine? It is. No. Water and wine. No, it's wine. Wine in the mountains. Oh, Diana, looks like you had a good time. That is definitely a good thing. Thanks for sharing your good things, guys. Yesterday's good thing. An important part of the show, of course, and the best of all things, of course, is the Toronto Blue Jays win last night. And if you missed it, in less than 90 seconds, we have got all the good parts for you, minus all the F-bombs. How many F-bombs did they drop yesterday? They started dropping some on purpose, just knowing everybody was so excited they could get away with it. But anyway, that's coming up after the first beach break of the day. And then we will get into it. The Toronto Blue Jays with their big win. How awesome is that? We're going to take a beach break this morning. We'll be back in a second. We're going to go to Portugal today. This is Frenchville, Portugal. Beautiful.
We're dancing by the sea, feeling wild and free. The warmth on our skin, pure ecstasy. We're chasing dreams, we're living for the thrill. Every moment we seize, gotta love how we feel.
I see a little cruise ship there. Oh, you can't see it. It's behind the logo. That is a beautiful beach. Love that one. Portugal. I think that they've decriminalized. Everything in Portugal. I think it's anything goes. Oh, got a morning swimmer here. Well, I guess it's not morning there. It's just after lunch. I hope you waited the hour. You're supposed to wait an hour before you go swimming. Just saying, because you probably had maybe a Portuguese hot dog. That sounds dirty. Oh, it was a fun night. I had a Portuguese hot dog. What? You get your mind out of the. Oh my God. Oh man, it's craziness. People are in a good mood today. Blue Jays. Looking outside this morning, things are looking cool. Much cooler than what we had yesterday, but that's because things are clearing out. We're losing our clouds, and that is going to be a good thing. We're going to have sunshine, and things are going to warm up. We are going to be above normal after today. Our normal is 8 for this time of year, and actually it's going to be a nice rest of the week. Take a look at this. Just fantastic. And with the sunshine coming back, might give you an opportunity to get some of that yard work all done up. Cover that AC, get the air conditioner covered. Get ready for the most wonderful time of the year. Oh, yeah. Okay, now to the Jays. The play that won it all, George Springer's home run propels Toronto to Game 7. They're down 3-1. I almost went to bed. Let's relive it together. I'm just about bedtime. In fact, Tracy comes in. She's watching a little bit of it, and she's like, "How's it going?" I said, "Oh, they're in trouble. They're down 3-1, bottom of the 7th. It's a 9-inning game. I don't know. I'm not feeling good about this. We're pretty much just got to go through the motions here and wrap it up for the evening." And then George steps up to the plate.
Exactly the part of the lineup you want up in a situation like this. And a swing and a fly.
Runners on second and first.
Back goes Rosarena. She's gone.
Sorry, second and third. So that's a 3-run homer. I cannot imagine being in that crowd. That would be worth the price of admission right there. Almost 70,000 people going berserk.
George.
Not to mention this guy right here, the number 4. Oh, he's got the baseball. Oh my God, I caught the ball. That is, there he is right there. Look at it. In his head, he's going crazy. That thing, no kids around, so he is good. He gets to keep it. That'll be worth some cash, I'm thinking. Oh, man.
George Springer puts the Blue Jays on top with a huge 3-run homer.
I love the jacket that they've got. Yeah, it's time. Yeah, everyone should have that. If you're a realtor, they should have a special jacket like that.
Coming up with
sold a house. You got there's
none bigger than
there's
that one right there.
Hit a dinger, Springer. Love that jacket. Sell a car. If you're a salesman, you wear the jacket.
So many big games in October in his career, and who did so much for this team throughout the regular season with as dramatic a hit as you can imagine. And the Blue Jays have the lead.
I feel bad for that guy. Because when you've got the extremes of the win, you've got the extremes of the loss.
He was going to be able to continue after he got hit on the knee. Not only did he continue, it may have saved the whole season.
And then I'm like, okay, I guess I better not go to bed now.
With how good
I think they might have this if they can hang on.
Man on and the top of the order coming up.
Oh, the fun in that crowd, man.
Their best opportunity, and with that guy at
Talk about a good day at work, hey? Coming through in a pinch and a 3-run home run. Insane. Anyway, that was really the part of the game that kind of put them over the top. Zumba Bernice said, I was so emotional last night. First time I watched baseball, and I'm crying. I think it's just because we have not had a lot to cheer about. And we're not alone. The whole world is going through garbage right now. Canada is we're in really tough. And to have something finally that we can cheer about, something that we can say as a country that we can just forget all the BS, put that aside. And that's what sports is good for. You know, you can say what you want about sports, but A, it's a great distraction from the world. And B, it can bring communities together. I know when the Wheat Kings were on their playoff run, the whole town I'm in, that's our local hockey team. When they're on a playoff run and it looks like they're going to go deep into the playoffs, everybody's in a good mood. Everyone's got a pep in their step, a jump in their step. And it is psychology because most of those players are not even from Canada. It doesn't really matter. They represent the pride of a city, a region, a country, and it puts a jump in your step, a pump in your chest, makes you feel proud, gives you a little bit of hope and inspiration, even for a few minutes that you can forget the crap going on in the world. And sometimes you can even identify with some of the players and the raw emotion. You know, dream big, they say. Dream big. And imagine you dream big and then you get what your dream is. What would that be like for you? Your ultimate dream, your biggest dream. Well, for most of us, we say, I don't know if that's even attainable. But I think that when you're a son of a Major League Baseball player and you want to play baseball as a pro, it's a probability. But you know, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. could have played baseball and played for the Pittsburgh Pirates, had a mediocre career, 2 or 3 years. The league, chewed him up, spit him out like so many other players we see. But that did not happen. Not only did that not happen, it didn't happen in Canada, the country that hosted his dad when he played for the Montreal Expos. So when he was being interviewed post-game, I think this is what Zumba Bernice is talking about. This does get a little bit emotional.
Pandemonium, and I'm trying to get Vladimir Guerrero Jr. here as Carlos Fabus congratulates him. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., you are going to the World Series.
Oh, my
God. He's just completely overwhelmed. 70,000 people cheering you on. Grown men crying, too. I love it. Tears and lots of I love yous. I love you, too, man. I love you. Lots of...
Vladdy, you have tears in your eyes, Vladdy. You said you were born ready, Vladdy. Tell me what the emotions are, Vladdy.
And the tears just flow.
You've worked so hard for this. You were 16 years old when you signed with this organization, and now you are going to the World Series, Vladdy. If you can just give us a few words, how are you feeling right now?
Amen. We do this for the city, man. We do this for y'all. We do this for y'all. 4 more, baby. 4 more.
4 more. I'm going to let you celebrate with your teammates. This has been such a special season, Vladdy. At what part in this game did you think we're going to come back like we did so many times during the regular season and get this done?
Amen. We believe in each other. We believe in this team. The first day has been training. We believe it all. And thank you, fans, for with the energy. We need the energy for you guys. Thank you.
We need your energy.
Yet, Vladdy. Enjoy. We'll see you.
I bet there was so much energy. Insane.
Fall Classic.
Born ready, baby.
See how overcome with emotion he is. Sometimes Vladdy is the most joyful person around, and I'm sure on the inside he is, but Buck, he's kind of overwhelmed right now.
Was a lot of them are. But again, his storyline is a little bit different from the other players. And I'm sure there's a lot going through his head. This picture is also making the rounds on the internet this morning of Vladdy standing during the Canadian national anthem in Montreal at the Expos game as he's standing there with his dad. Oh, Zumba Bernice is crying again. Jeff says, I feel so good right now. This is so amazing for us right now. We are all the North. Yeah, born ready. He was born ready. He was always meant to be a baseball player, but it doesn't necessarily mean he was going to be a good one. And it just so happens, it turns out he is. And they are off to the World Series. Pretty awesome. What else do I have? I think that's this guy. Rockin' Rick. So if you've ever been to a Blue Jays game, and I haven't, this is a confession time, I apologize, and I've been to 2 Dodgers games, but no Toronto games. It's just so expensive, and it was cheaper to fly to L.A. and go to a Dodgers game than to go to Toronto to a Blue Jays game. But now I feel a little bit of regret. Doesn't mean I still can't cheer as I'm watching on TV. But Rick Donaldson, better known as Rockin' Rick, has been drumming outside of Blue Jays games since 1989. And after 36 years, he is finally retiring. Rockin' Rick. This guy just sits out on the street and plays the drums ahead of the Blue Jays games. And what a year to retire for this guy.
Oh, yeah. Air drumming. Let's go.
Let's go, Blue Jays. I guess he's done okay over the years. His bucket is Blue Jays. Yeah, he picked a good year to retire. Hopefully it's on a high note with a championship win for the Blue Jays. That would be awesome. Lastly, with sports, I want to mention this again. Spruce Woods Housing Co-op is holding their 40th anniversary of providing affordable housing here in Brandon. On Saturday, October the 25th, they're having a family event, including the Bubble Man, as well as dinner and Elvis impersonator in the evening. And the door prize draw is a Grant Fuhr jersey. And it's an autographed jersey. Comes with a certificate of authenticity. If you're a fan of the Edmonton Oilers of the 80s, this is a fundraising event, and they're hoping to get a lot of folks out. Eva Cameron is a big proponent of this. She's one of the lead organizers. So if you know Eva Cameron locally, just reach out to Eva. She will tell you all about the Spruce Woods Housing Co-op 40th anniversary party. And again, the Bubble Man will be there. And there's going to be all kinds of prizes, dinner, and Elvis impersonator in the evening. That is happening this Saturday here in Brandon. Eva has all the details on that for you as it gets closer. All right, at Headley's Health Hut, a week from Friday is Customer Appreciation Day. If you're looking for vitamin supplements, if you are looking for gluten-free, sugar-free food items, they're the place to be shopping at. They've got a very friendly staff. And if you go in there and say that something's bothering you, some neck pain, some digestive issues, foot pain, anything that might ail you, there are vitamins and supplements that are on the market, ready and available to help you. Because their store is like probably at least twice the sizes of the old store at the Shoppers Mall. They're now at 1314 Richmond Avenue. Pop on by, see Randy and Michelle for all your holistic needs, vitamins, supplements, specialty foods, and more at Headley's Health Hut, 1314 Richmond Avenue in Brandon. And you just keep on going down Richmond Avenue, head east on Richmond, and a quick turn at First and Richmond, and you'll find Kuiper's Family Bakery, and you'll find the best bread in all of Manitoba at Kuiper's Family Bakery. So if you're looking for something different in your morning routine, maybe some some special bread. Maybe you're just looking for plain white bread. You know what? I challenge you. This is the plain white bread challenge. Go get a big loaf of plain white bread from Kuiper's Family Bakery and put that in your toaster, then your jam, maybe your peanut butter from Headley's, and it'll blow your mind. You think, oh my God, this bread is incredible. And the reason is tradition. It's decades and decades of tradition. They don't change the recipes. It's tried, tested, and true, and that goes for everything that they sell. So check them out sometime this week. Kuiper's Family Bakery for anything coming out of the oven. You'll find them at 1411 First Street, just north of the First and Richmond corner, beside Tasties. And Co-ops of Westman, you're at home here. Taste of Tuesday with Co-ops of Westman. And today on Taste of Tuesday, they've got a huge assortment of soups that are awesome for those on the go. Here I am with my borscht. We're going to have a borscht battle today. Beet borscht soup. There it is. Oops. There is cheddar broccoli, coconut curry, creamy tomato, chicken noodle. Oh, the chunks of chicken and noodles in this. You can see it right through the container. Thai chicken, loaded potatoes. So on these cold, gross, miserable days, grab some soup. They are delicious. We've tried the chicken noodle, and oh man, it. I like to think I make awesome chicken noodle soup, but it was restaurant quality. There's no question about it. So pick up some delicious soups at Co-ops of Westman, Heritage, Pembina, Twin Valley, Valley View, Boundary, and Hammy Yoda. And coming up next hour, we'll put the borscht to the test. We'll put the Co-op Gold Borscht up against Baba's Borscht, and we'll see who comes out on top. Okay, Fern and Rick have crossed the border. They have landed in Texas. They're enjoying themselves. They are set for another season, and they're not alone. We have several Sunseekers that like to spend the winter stateside. Some go to Arizona, some go to Florida, but Texas is a popular place for southwestern Manitobans, although I am hearing through the grapevine that more and more are selling their properties just because of all the uncertainty, and of course you know who, and some people just not willing to deal with the stress of getting away for the winter stateside. Some people are picking other spots, the Caribbean perhaps, maybe Mexico. But then you've got the diehards, and there are people who have made a lot of friends, and it's almost like a second family for a lot of people when they do their snowbird thing. And that, of course, is when Canadians leave Canada and they travel to someplace warm for up to 6 months a year. Now, up until the Trump presidency, there was really not much to worry about. You had to make sure you're back in Canada after 6 months, or you might lose your provincial health care. And that's a Manitoba thing. That's a provincial thing. You can't be out of the country for 6 months, a calendar year. If you are, you have to get permission for that because our health care is socialized. It's free health care, and that's part of the deal. You got to live here more than half the year, which is common sense, kind of makes sense. What doesn't make sense to a lot of snowbirds now, though, is when you hit the border, you got to pay a fee. There's a new fee. Now the fee is only $30, but it's catching a lot of snowbirds by surprise. $60 a couple, plus they're going to fingerprint you and take your picture. Now somebody who has a work permit for the States, and I'm down there a fair amount, it is not like it used to be. It's not like you see in the movies where they take out the pad and the ink and get you all messed up. And so it's all digital. So you put your hand like this, a 4, down on what looks to be almost like an Interact machine. It scans your fingers, and then you stand there like this, and they have a digital camera, which is probably more basic than the one on your phone. They snap your picture, and you're on your way. However, it is another layer for a lot of Canadians that they go, I don't know if I want to go through this to spend the winter stateside.
Snowbird Steve Blair says he had an unusual experience when crossing the U.S. land border this month for his winter stay.
He just said, we're going to take your picture and your fingerprints now, and it's going to be $30.
Were you surprised?
On the fingerprints and on the photo, yes, I was.
It's part of the new registration requirement for people visiting the U.S. for 30 days or longer. Air travelers are typically registered automatically, but many land travelers are not. So they must ensure they get the job done. U.S. Customs and Border Protection told CBC News Canadians who register at the border will be charged $30 U.S. each and will be photographed and fingerprinted to enhance border security and verify travelers' identities.
They have the full discretion on how they want to inspect and admit Canadians.
But this U.S. immigration lawyer says Canadian travelers have another option. If the border officer allows them to enter without registering, they can fill out this G-325 immigration form when in the U.S. to satisfy the requirement. There's no fee and no fingerprinting.
If you're savvy with a computer and you don't want to deal with the land port of entry or a CBP officer, don't be too intimidated by the G325. It's not an overly cumbersome application.
He said, we're going to take a photo and then we'll do your fingerprints.
But not everyone may get a choice, this snowbird says. An officer registered her and her husband at the border and offered no alternatives.
And it wasn't like, would you like to have your photograph? Would you like to have that was nothing. It was just, this is the way it's done. And you just do it and you fall in line. And we want to keep coming back every year. So we just did it, right?
Well, that's just it. I mean, if you want to get into the country, it's something that you got to do. But anyway, the reason we share this with you is just to give you a heads up or spread the word that if you are a snowbird or have a snowbird friend or cousin or uncle or aunt or maybe your grandparents, to go down there. And again, it's 30 days. Now, something to keep in mind here is that I think, and again, I am just speculating here, but as somebody, again, who has gone through a similar process, not as a tourist, but somebody, through my work, is that they're bringing this in line with that. They're making sure that they've got record of everybody and that they've got, because they do that to me every several months. Because I'm allowed to work, and if I wanted to stay, I can basically stay as long as my visa is in effect. So it just keeps track of people. And again, we are foreigners. Sometimes we forget that, and sometimes we feel like, hey, this is kind of like an extension of Canada, when in fact we're guests, and so they just want to make sure they know who's in the country. And when you think about it, like, there was hundreds of thousands of people coming in the southern border, and now it's down to like single digits. So they've really sealed the border. And Canada is looking at doing the same, not charging people to come in. But there was an announcement last week, like 1,000 new border guards are going to be hired over the next little while. They've increased drone flights. We were down at the Peace Gardens a couple months ago. There are choppers flying now. So border security is a big deal, and it's $30. And the whole process, honestly, is going to take you probably no more than 10 minutes. It's more than $30. That's my beer money, man. My first case of beer, and you can get a lot of beer for $30. Molly says, don't waste your money here. Well, there's one thing that we can't take, and that's the cold. So many people can't take the cold. There's just nowhere to go up here, Molly. There's no escaping. And for many people, they feel more comfortable in the United States than, say, in Mexico. But there are a lot of Canadians that like to vacation in Mexico, too, through the winter and be snowbirds there. So anyway, that's what's going on there. Top 50 bars on planet Earth just was released, and I was curious about this. Do you have a favorite bar? Do you even visit the bar anymore? Is anybody even leaving the house anymore? There is a list of the top 50 bars around the world, and immediately I wanted to see if Canada was represented. And I'm quickly looking at this list, and I'm seeing, what the hell? We are not represented. We don't have even a good Blue Jays sports bar. I know we've got some Sunseekers who have really got a lot of stamps in their passports, so let's count this down together. Maybe you've been to one of these countries. I'm going to post this list, by the way, on my website at tylerglenshow.com. So if you've got a trip planned to New York or Rome or Tokyo, you can scope these out. I'm seeing that Greece is represented. New York has quite a few. Milan, New York, Rome, Hong Kong, Madrid, Dubai. Where is Canada? No Canada. Paris, Athens, Buenos Aires. I'd like to know what makes a good bar. What would make it the best bar on planet Earth? Bangkok, Seoul, Paris. You know what? The United States is not even well represented outside of New York. Most of these are overseas. London's got a few. Barcelona. Wow. The Handshake Speakeasy in Mexico City. And the number one bar on the planet is Bar Leone in Hong Kong. Whoa, that's the speakeasy in Mexico City. Handshake Speakeasy, the number 2 bar in the world. God, I would love to be a judge for this. It would be so fantastic. Oh, and this is the number 1 bar on earth. This is crazy. Bar Leone in Hong Kong, the world's number 1 bar, according to World's 50 Best. What makes it best? It's an Italian spot in the fashionable Shangwan area, helmed by Rome native Lorenzo Antaroni, who said he wanted the bar to feel like his grandmother's living room. I would have to say that one of the best bars I'd ever been to, there was a guy in Minot who took a bar in downtown Minot, put it in the basement of an old restaurant, and he called it Dad's Garage. I wish I had more pictures of it. And it was the coolest bar. He had a garage door on one side of the bar. You sat on picnic tables and patio furniture in the bar. It was really wild. And I thought to myself, how in the hell did you get a liquor license to make a bar like a garage like this? But it was very cool. I don't know, but world's best. But obviously service has got to be great. Premium liquors. But yeah, I'll put this list on the website in case you're doing some jet setting and checking out these countries, but like Canada not represented, and the United States outside of New York doesn't really exist either. But Europe and London has a lot of them. Italy has a lot of them, and Southeast Asia has a lot of good bars apparently. Now, cost of a drink will be probably another thing if you're going to pay $50 for a cocktail. I don't know if that would make my list of the best bars. And finally, before we have to say farewell to our friends on Facebook, this happened over the weekend. An Air China flight was diverted after a lithium battery caught fire on board a flight. Check this out. You're sitting there, you're enjoying your coffee, and all of a sudden a fire breaks out on board your airplane. Holy man.
Chaos on an Air China flight after a fire sparked by a lithium battery broke out midair, according to the airline. You can see the flames coming out of this carry-on bag in an overhead compartment, smoke filling the cabin, and then flight attendants quickly responding. The flight from Hangzhou, China to Seoul Saturday was diverted to Shanghai. Air China saying in a statement the battery spontaneously combusted, adding that no one was injured. This just the latest terrifying battery fire on airplanes. In January, a portable power bank was believed to have started the fire that engulfed this Air Busan plane and injured 7 people. And look at this video from 2023. Flight crew poured water on a carry-on backpack after a battery caught fire while boarding. Experts say lithium-ion batteries can overheat and go into what's called thermal runaway. It's why the FAA doesn't allow them in checked luggage, and why Southwest recently became the first U.S. airline to require passengers keep power banks and portable charging devices in plain sight while in use during a flight.
Do you think we're going to be seeing more restrictions on lithium-ion batteries moving forward?
I hope so. We're seeing some of the overseas carriers say you cannot use these charging banks on the airplane. I think that may very well find its way into the U.S.
Whoa, look at that fire. Holy man, that is insane. And very scary. Like, oh my God, obviously they've got fire extinguishers to take care of that. But man, lithium battery. Thankfully, my lithium battery on my phone is in my back pocket here, and it's got, wait a second. My butt's hot. I got hot butt. My butt's on fire. My butt's on fire. Watch out for those batteries, kids. Holy man. Insane. Yay, caramba. Hey, Rick is joining the show. We were just talking about you. Rick is on Facebook, says, we went through the Peace Garden, no issues at all, just the usual questions. No mention of filling out the form, but we knew about the form. And did you pay your $30? Did you pay your $30, get your picture taken and all that? Oh, if you didn't, hey, that's fantastic. You got away with it. Use it, beer money, if that's the case. Lots are getting hauled in for their picture. That is fantastic, Rick. Anyway, we have to say goodbye to our Facebook friends, and friends on other platforms because we're moving over to Twitch exclusively. Thank you so much for joining us for the first hour of the show. We're moving over to Twitch. Thank you, YouTube, X, and Facebook. Twitch.tv/Tyler Glen Show. You can also watch through the website at tylerglenshow.com. Are you day drinking this morning, Rick? That's okay if you are, by the way. Wish I was there with you. Anyway, have a great day, X. Thank you for being here. YouTube, thank you so much. Catch you later, Rick. Say hi to Fern for me and the rest of our Facebook friends. Have a great day. We're moving the party